What's up with you, y'all? I, what I'm gonna be talking about with y'all right now is I'm kind of touching on a previous subject and probably even future topics, but I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe our progress as black people in America, our communities, have the progress it's been stalled. I mean, not necessarily stalled, but it's been delayed, like on a crazy level, and it's due to, in my mind, what I coined a phrase myself. I don't know if anybody else has said it before, but I believe we self-segregate ourselves. No disrespect intended. I don't want to, offend nobody and have people just taking that part out what I'm about to say and only just feeding off of that, because it's not to be disrespectful. Let me explain why I believe this. First, before I go on, I'm gonna remind y'all what Martin Luther King said. I believe Martin Luther King was that one type of woke, and in his "I Had a Dream" speech, he said that I had a dream that my daughter walked hand in hand with a little white girl to school. Period. He knew what was going on. He knew that is where it started with our education. Public schools, the curriculum is so far, it's not nearly as advanced as like suburbs. Like an example, like in Columbus, Ohio, Columbus Public and Worthington schools is completely different. I know because I went to Worthington before. Anyways, like I said, Martin Luther King, he said that, and I believed he meant that there needs to be inclusivity. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but y'all know what I mean. We have to be inclusive. We can't be creating all black anything. Like, to me, that's the primary reason why we are upset, why we've been suppressed, because we've been left out. So what right do we think we have to leave people out? Like, it just blows me. And, legally we're not allowed to leave anyone out, but we push people away by naming things black this, like examples, the BLK Act, the Black Act, Black People Meet. If they had a website that was called White People Meet, we ain't going for that. We gonna be protesting about that. We trying to hit. We need parts. We need parts of everything they got. We don't need our own shit. We don't need an entire channel called Black Entertainment Television, which that's probably not going anywhere, but people gonna be mad about that. But just think about this, before you get mad, just think about this. What if they had a WET, White Entertainment Television? Man, or I even said something before. I was having a conversation with people, but I've been discussing, especially in prison, it's politics heavy. I'd been talking to people, they're like, man, shit. I'm like, man, why we got historically black colleges? Like, that's low key. They tripping. Like, what we doing? Like, that's self-segregation. Like, what are we doing? My dude, like, shit, they got white colleges. What you think Harvard is? What you think Yale is? But, all right, it's not called white college, though. It's not called white American history. You know what I'm saying? It's not... But and there's a lot of black people that go there. It's a whole bunch of ethnic backgrounds that go there. No, it's white people that go to historically black schools as well. Not many, and it's because it's not inviting, intimidating, especially to people who only grew up around white people. They have environments like that. They got communities like that. That need to be X'd out. We need to infiltrate all one race communities, because that's what America's about. And when our kids grow together, that's what's gonna change the world. We messed up. We fucked up, y'all. It's over. We ain't changing right now. We stuck in our ways. But we can get the kids. That's where it started at, y'all. You gotta also think about stuff like this. I got white friends. My mama white, I consider myself black, though. I'm not gonna lie. I believe I am technically mixed. I'm black, baby. Feel me? I mean, I'm not African American. I don't agree with that term either. I believe we were programmed to embrace that term, African American. That's why they put people in power, like famous black people that we look up to and idolize, endorse the phrase or the term African American. I'm not from Africa. I love them. That's what's up. My daddy ain't from Africa. His daddy ain't from Africa, or his daddy ain't from Africa. Never been. We ain't never been over there. African American are people who migrated here from Africa. I'm American. Anything other than American is Diet Pepsi. You got American and then African American. Let me tell you about something that happened to me when I was in school. I was in elementary. I was in the 3rd grade. And we were going around the class, and the teacher was a white lady. We were going around the class saying our ethnic backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Like who were like what we were. All white kids. It was one Asian kid, and it was 2 black kids. And the little African said, "I'm African American. I'm this and that. My dad is from here." About to skip. It come to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm American. I'm like, I'm American. I was born in America. My parents was born in America. I was saying stuff like that. My teacher interrupted me. He said, no, sweetie. No, you're African American. Just like, let's say his name was John over here. Just like John. I'm like, no. His people, they from Africa. He talk with an accent. He lived in Africa. That's why he's African American. The person before me was a white kid. He had an Australian accent, I remember vividly. His family got their green card approved and they became citizens. We celebrated it in our class. I remember the teacher saying like, yeah, little Timmy, you're an American now. I'm thinking in my mind like, how the hell is he just a plain old American? And I'm African American though. Like why? I never been outside of America. He was born in Australia. Australian American. I've never heard anybody refer to as that. He was American. And that's what the teacher told me. And I told her she was wrong. And I wasn't going. I stood on that to this day. I believe that is harming us. We don't want to discourage nobody from being, from sharing what they got. We just need parts, man. That's how I feel. Yeah, I wanted to mention this as well. Like I said, I got white friends throughout childhood. White homegirls. She got a white daughter, and they out shopping. They from our neighborhood. They grew up with the same disadvantages as we got, probably a little bit worse because people looked at them like, you nigger lovers. Feel me for sure. She at the store with her daughter shopping, and it's T-shirts in the little girl section that say "Black Girls Rule." Black girl power. That's encouraging to little black girls, but that is very intimidating to little white girls who don't know nothing about nothing. Why do they gotta be subjected to that? Come on, bro. And at the end of the day, I feel like the competitiveness just in being a human being naturally, that little white girl gonna be like, I want me a shirt that say white girls rule. I'm white. Why wouldn't she? Why she gotta feel bad for being white, man? Y'all gotta say what y'all gotta say, man. We shouldn't be fucking with the kids. They shouldn't even be knowing about it. I believe in historically black education. But I believe historically black courses need to be implemented as mandatory courses in every college across the United States. That's the fix. But we need to do that. We need something else. We also need to end Black Lives Matter. I mean, we don't need to end the movement by any means necessary. We got to switch the title up if we want to accomplish the goal. If we want to achieve the objective. The objective is to stop letting black people die.